Stadium, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's KD in at the 4 spot.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell-Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Griffin in at the center position. Here's Davis. Here's Drummond. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player. And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. And LeBron James gets it to go.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden the pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nice shot by James.
Boy, the poise, the concentration. LeBron James, so gifted, so big.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Griffin kicks to Harden. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
The first free throw is good.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The first one falls.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Hands it from downtown.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. In the corner, Harden down low. Here's Griffin. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. Free throw, no good for James.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
And the shot goes in. .106 left now here in the second. Harden outside. The pass to Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brown is checked in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
To the inside, Durant, and finished off by KD.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now Irving, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, KD. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. 26 seconds left in the first half. Harrell the pass to Caruso. Harrell trying to free himself up. And again, LeBron James.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Nets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And he makes the first.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Durant hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And that one's good. Drummond. There's 10 seconds left here in the second. The wide open look for Durant. From the top of the key, he buries it. Durant's got 15.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
There's Brown with the 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points and 3 assists. He was on the fringes in their last game. Tonight, he's been the centerpiece. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The rebounding margin says a lot about this game. They've been the better team in that department so far, no doubt. Now, I love the aggressive attitude that they came out with tonight, Ernie, and that's the difference. And they're not going to get outworked.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
It's hard to believe they're still in the.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Their son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
Nets trail by 5. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
40 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Harris. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris' specialty? I think it is.
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wasted no time on that one. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Claxton with the bucket.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Davis banked in off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
1 second left and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, down out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at center. Takes a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's about willpower for Dennis Schroeder. Great job out hustling guys on the offensive glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Good from Schroeder.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
With it now, guarded by Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis, that's for 2. And the Lakers with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Baseline J on the way. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Harden against Schroeder. Harden kicks to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Drummond. And good that time. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And Brown throws it down hard.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. 26 seconds left in the fourth. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on combat.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Durant.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Johnson. The teardrop falls in.
Tyler Johnson in the clutch. My goodness. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Caruso. Wide open. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts? And here's KD for 3. Outside for Griffin. Gasol with the steal. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.